Good morning, everyone. Are you ready for another Facebook Live using a bundle from the annual catalog? So be sure to comment and share when you join. And I'm just refreshing everything here, getting the site up, giving you a chance to join. See if we've got anybody joining us yet. Let's see here. Okay, so we're going to be out of the annual catalog, and the bundle that we're going to use is Cheerful Daisies, and that is on page 111. And this is also a suite. So for the suite, you would get the stamp set, the dies, the paper, and then these gems. And then this is the information for the Cheerful Daisies. So the bundle is 161297. Now remember, to get the card kit, you don't have to purchase this bundle. You can purchase anything you want in the catalog. Say you already own it, but you're like, oh, I like that card kit, so I want to get that. So you can go to the clearance rack, order from the clearance rack. Online exclusive is going on right now. Get some items from there. So this is to get whatever you want. You just have to have the $35 order to get the 6 cards. And then if you have a $50 order this week, I'm going to throw in these jewels. So these are really cool. You can add those to the cards. Let's see here. I just wanted to grab something quick. Always when you're looking for something, you can't find it. Oh, there. So like I said, if you have a $35 order, you're going to get 2 of each of the cards that I make. If you have a $50 order, you're going to get these gems. So be sure to comment and share when you join. And I'll try to keep updating my computer here so that I get questions or when you join. I see ya. Hi, Kathy. Good morning. Okay, Kathy, I had sent you a message last night too. I don't know if you got that. So, okay, so we're going to get started here. If you have any questions, let me know. And let me get some of the... So we're using the Misty Moonlight. And I'm going to have to clean off some of my stamps as I go along because I am using duplicate for some of the items. Okay, good. And so we have to order, you go to thelisastamps.com and use this host code KXA779PR. So, okay, so for this one I have all of my supplies here. So just put a nice crisp crease in that. And the bone folder is so nice to use. Actually, we're going to be doing next week is my wow card class. And so you don't want to miss that. So, okay, so we've got that. And just a small little piece of paper here. And we're taking the Wishing You the Brightest Birthday. So just ink that up. Moving that down so I can see it. Like I said, it's kind of hard with the camera in the way. So we've got that. We're just going to put that aside. And I can put some of my pieces here together. So I've got, let me get that out of the way. So hopefully everybody's having a great day. Having last week off kind of threw me off this week. I'm like, okay, that's right. I got to get back on schedule. So we've got that there, that. And this will be textured for you. So, and we'll just, a little bit adhesive. This adhesive holds really good. And we're just laying, like I said, this is Misty Moonlight. This is, isn't that pretty? And I really like this when you layer this with Native Navy too. Okay, so we're going to take just our scrap piece of paper here, and we're going to be doing a lot of stamping off. So now with the stamp set, I always take and try to figure out, okay, if I lay it down and then put this piece on top, I figure out where it layers. And so then I always just put a little piece of paper up on the corner so that I know when I am doing this, the proper way to line this up. Okay, so we're just gonna put that there. And this one I'm gonna have to clean off as I go along. So that they're all cleaned off for the next one. We don't have ink on them. Okay, so for this one, I'm gonna just stamp it and then stamp off. And like I said, I layered that. I'm gonna have to move this a little bit so I can see. Isn't that pretty? I'm just going to wash this off. Okay, and when I clean my stamps, I always use my Stampin' Scrub, and I actually just write wet on it so I know which side I put the stuff on. It. Some of the new ones actually have like little raindrops, so you see it, but I use this all the time. Okay, so we've got that. Now I'm just going to come back the little flowers that are on it, and I'm going to stamp those off so they're a little bit lighter. And even if you wanted to, you could add one in there that was dark. So got that. I'm going to wash that one off. I can't remember if I needed that, but I'm like, I'm just... So then this is the center. Okay. And I gotta wash this one off. And so there is our image. Let's get out of the way. Here comes Lily down to see me. She can hear me talking. She loves when I have classes. If you've ever been to any of my classes, and Lily knows that you're here, she just can't stand it. She has to be down here. And I laugh, even after the class, if she's been locked upstairs, she will come down here and check and see if anybody is still here. Crazy dog. I think, Kathy, you've been here. When she sees you, she just like gets so darn excited she can hardly stand it. So for this one, we're just going to put... Kathy loves dogs too, so here we're just taking off them and putting that right. You cover up a little bit of what you stamped there, but whoop, I didn't end it right, so there we go. Gotta remember that I have to flick that off so it... Okay, so we've got that there. Now we're going to come back with our, I don't have very many left, with our take our pick tool. And we're just going to put a couple gems. And like I said, these are something you can get free today. And so we just put a couple of those on. I should say 3 of them to be exact. So this is your first card. So we'll just put that there and get the supplies for the next one. Okay, for this one, we are also using the Countryside Corners dies. Now, if you haven't gotten these yet, these are amazing. Let me get the... So I get my catalog here. So they're on page 156. And they are a bundle too you can get. Or you can just get the dies. So I've done a lot of them. That was a featured item that I used a little while ago, but that is a really cool one. Somebody was at my class the other night and they're like, oh my god, those country corner dies, they are so cool. So, and these are how, I know people always ask me, how do I store my dies? So let me see if I've got one here. Okay, so these are just our stamp cases. I get them and I put a vent cover. So this is just the vent cover. Just get that at my local hardware store, Menards, Fleet Farm. And I just cut them. There's 3 pieces in here and I cut them, I think they're 7 by 5. And then what I do is I lay them in there and I actually take like a chalk marker and I draw a line around so that I know, this one is pretty easy to know, but there's some of them like it's a flower. I will have them all in there. So if I take one out, I know what's missing. So these are really nice. And then I just take a label maker, make a label, so then I have them all stored alphabetically on my counter. So like I said, these are just vent covers. And then I just put like the double-sided tear and strip tape in the back to tape it in here. So, and then I do put the information here. So if anybody ever asks, you know, the item number or how many there are, you know, what belongs in there. Okay, so this one I'm going to use one of the new Pebbled Path. And these are the 2 pieces that with the countryside corners that I use. You will get these cut out for you because this is not in your featured one. So we're just going to first of all take and ink this one up and put that right at the bottom. Okay. So let's get started. Oh, I got ink on my fingers already, and I got it on the cardstock. You guys have had that happen once or twice. Oh, where I said, Kathy, you like dogs? Is that your new dog's name, Boo? I didn't know that. Cuter than heck, though. I've seen pictures. So, okay, so we have, this is the Pebbled Path Moody Mauve. The Moody Mauve will be textured for you because you don't have that one in your bundle. So remember, too, that if you miss a live, you know, you can always watch the replay and you can go back and catch the replay, too. So we're just, see, we just cover that up where my little smudge of my finger mark is. So I've got that. Now with this one. These will be scrap papers that you will get in your kit and then you will cut them out. So I've got there, I must still have more ink on my fingers. Or I touched it before. So this one, did I have it right there? Nope, I think I had it right there. There we go. There. Okay, so that's how it goes. So I'm going to just take that and turn that upside down. And I've been showing this how I take my glue and just put a little bit of glue on there. And I'm using my silicone pad. My silicone pad, because everything doesn't really stick to it. This will peel right off after a while when it's dry. Okay, so I've got that. Just turn that over. Now if I still have it right. Well, did I have that right? There. Okay, So just tapping that down. And then I will just let this I will just let this glue dry on here, and then you can just peel it right off. So that is a good way to, you want to, adhere something down with your glue. So I'm just going to take a dimensional, that. So I've got that. I'm going to take my tags. And we're just going to put that on there like that. Oh, the new one is Boo. Okay. I wasn't sure what his name was. And I just went back and read your comment there, and I do see that you said it was Boo. Like I said, he's cuter than heck, though. I've seen pictures of him. Does he go with you when you go to, like, your family stuff, or does he stay home? Kathy, I should say. I'm asking you that. Sorry. Okay, so I used some dimensionals on the back here. And I'm just going to put him right up. Turn him like that. It's like that. I'm going to go back and grab some of my gems. We're just going to put some on there. I always like odd amounts. So there is your second card. Okay. And let me get the supplies for the next one here. Some of this I had to do ahead of time because it had to be cut out. So we're going to grab that. Okay, so you're going to get a scrap paper in your kit. And let me just grabbing all my supplies here that I need. He goes most places with you. You know, I was wondering about Fleet Farm because we were there that one day, and I said to Steve, I go, there's dogs in here all the time when we're here now. So I was kind of wondering what was up with that, if they were allowing dogs now. There was one the other day that didn't even have a leash on, and we seen it actually when we walked in, and then when we were walking around, we kind of come upon it. So well behaved. Didn't try to come up by us or nothing. Okay, so I did that. And I'm going to layer that. I think I'm off a little bit. Okay, so I've got that. And then we're going to do... It's kind of cool that Fleet Farm does allow them in there. But we were wondering about that, so I'm glad that you said that because I didn't really know. Okay, then we're just going to take... And this is the bubble bath. Again, I have all my little marks on them. And you're going to do the outline one first. And the bubble bath is pretty light, so it's... That one's hard to see. Okay, so I've got that. And to do the little center. Okay, we've got that. And like I said, then you would cut these out with the dies. So I have those done there. And we do have a saying here. Oh, I forgot to clean this one off. all my pads sitting here. I'm scared I'm going to grab the wrong one. So this is in your kit, this shape. So we just did that. So we kind of got some of our stuff. Okay, so for our pieces here, now you are going to get a couple, and this is the pebbled path, so you will get a couple scraps for that. So you can cut those out. So we have those. And then we have this Moody Mauve here. And we're going to use the plaid. Does anybody have that plaid one? And that plaid is on page 118. So that is right there. So that is a new item. Oh, the mauve, yeah. I love that mauve. That is a really pretty color. So we're using this background. And we're going to use the mauve. I gotta get that. So we're just going to, and this is how I do all of my background sticks. So I just drop my paper on there, so. Take a scrap piece of paper, and you can see I've used this a ton. I think I should get a new scrap paper. I can feel it's got glue on it, and so just that. And there we go. Isn't that so cool? Okay, so we're going to just fold our cardstock in half. So remember that if you have a $35 order and you go to Lisa Stamps, use this host code. You have to use that host code. Otherwise, I won't know that you are getting the kit. So if you have a $35 order, you are going to make 2 of each of these cards. So we're going to take this. And then if you have a $50 order, you are going to get a pack of these gems that we use on the cards. So the gems won't be included in your pack, but if you have a $50 order, then you're going to get them free. So we've got that. We're just going to put that down there. I'm a little crooked. So we're going to take this ribbon and just put that right on the top of that paper. Wrap that around. And put that on our card. Okay, and got a couple dimensionals on this. Let's see here. Looking for my silicone pad. So we're going to do this again with these little. This is such a neat way to put glue on your projects. Like I said, it doesn't, you kind of get it all over the silicone pad, but that doesn't matter. So we're just going to take that and put that at the top there. Might have to put a little bit more. I don't add a lot because I don't want it all over, but just a little bit. And I put glue on there, so I always use the same one. Oop. Let's just stick my finger, a little bit of glue on my finger. Okay. Just put that aside. I should, just going to update here to see if anybody has joined us and has any questions. Okay, we're going to take and put some dimensionals on the back. Using a lot of dimensionals with this one. Okay, we're just going to put that right there. Has anybody checked out the online exclusives? Those are pretty awesome right now, so don't miss out on those. I'm going to put that down a little bit farther. There. There's that new truck. That has been all the rave. Everybody's been talking about that. So that has been pretty popular. It did it said it sold out, and then it come back. And I think it's back in now. I guess I didn't check. I think it's coming to my order today. So I got a little bit behind. So this is your third card. So, oh wait, I forgot I was going to put some gems on it. Okay, whoops. I kind of moved. Okay, so that is your third card. So these are your 3 cards today. You can see them all. And remember, go to thelisastamps.com. Use the host code KXA77NPR. And if you have a $35 order, you are going to get the supplies to make 2 of each of these. Now, you will need the featured set that I'm using, which is the Cheerful Daisies, and you would need that to do these daisies and this cutout and this stamping. So, and then if you have a $50 order, I will include the gems like I used today, so you will get those free. So remember though, you don't, if you already have this set, you're like, oh, I like that card kit. You're okay, you still can get it. You can order from the current catalog, so you could order anything in here, or you can go to the clearance rack. You can go to the online exclusives right now and get anything from there. So, and like I said, then you would get 6 cards to make. So, you like those? Thank you, Kathy. They are fun. I love this die. This is such a fun set. So, and you have until July 16th, that would be Sunday, to put in your order to get this kit at midnight. So, and like I said, don't forget about the online exclusive and the clearance rack. Clearance rack was just refreshed, so a lot of new items were just added. Online exclusive, these are only available online. They're not in any catalogs. I did have a printout, and I think I forgot that upstairs. I'm sorry. But you can go to my site, mylisastamps.com, and click on for the online exclusive so you can see them there. So these are the cards. This is the bundle that I used if you want the item number. But be sure and use that host code when you're placing your order to get this card kit. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the cards today. If you have any questions, please let me know. But we will see you again here on next Tuesday at 10 o'clock. And next week will actually be my wow cards. So you'll want to be sure to check in and see the wow cards for next week. So everybody have a great day, and we will talk soon. Bye-bye.